Welcome back, fellow explorers of the cosmos of knowledge. This is episode 3 of The Secret Behind China's Success, and today we're diving headfirst into a fascinating black hole of innovation, China's tech boom. Remember those old stereotypes about China just making cheap knockoffs? Well, forget them. From artificial intelligence that could give data from Star Trek a run for his money to 5G networks that make our current internet look like dial-up, China's become a global tech titan. So buckle up, because we're about to explore how China transformed from a low-cost manufacturer to a dominant force in the world of tech. This is one cosmic journey you don't want to miss. Imagine this. It's the early 2000s, and China, while a growing economic power, is heavily reliant on foreign tech. It's like trying to build a starship with someone else controlling the warp drive. Not ideal. China realized this vulnerability and decided to take their technological destiny into their own hands. And thus began the era of strategic planning and massive investment in homegrown innovation. Think of it as China's version of the Apollo program. But instead of aiming for the moon, they set their sights on becoming a tech superpower. One of their key initiatives was Made in China 2025, a bold plan to dominate key high-tech industries. This wasn't just some empty slogan. It was backed by massive government funding poured into research and development, creating fertile ground for innovation to flourish. But it wasn't just about throwing money at the problem. China understood that innovation thrives in the right environment, so they got to work building Silicon Valley-like tech hubs, with Shenzhen emerging as a shining example. Now let's talk about artificial intelligence, or AI. We're not talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger chasing Sarah Connor here, but something potentially even more revolutionary. China has become a major player in the global AI arena, going head-to-head with the United States. How did they achieve this? Well, picture this. China has a massive population, and I mean massive. Over 1.4 billion people. This translates into an unprecedented amount of data being generated every single day. Data, my friends, is the fuel that powers the AI engine, but it's not just about the sheer volume of data. It's also about how it's used. China's less restrictive data privacy laws compared to the West have allowed companies to collect and analyze data on a scale unimaginable elsewhere. This data advantage, coupled with strong government support and the emergence of homegrown tech giants like Baidu, Alibaba, and Tencent, has propelled China to the forefront of AI research and development. From facial recognition software that could make even the most skilled detective jealous to AI-powered medical diagnoses that would impress Dr. McCoy himself, China's making its mark on the AI landscape. Remember those old science fiction stories where people had these super-fast, interconnected societies? Well, thanks to 5G, that future is closer than we think. And guess what? China is leading the charge in this technological revolution. They're not just ahead, they're light years ahead. 5G isn't just about faster download speeds, it's about creating a world where everything is connected. Imagine smart cities that can predict traffic patterns, self-driving cars that communicate with each other to prevent accidents, and factories where robots work seamlessly alongside humans. This is the promise of 5G, and China is determined to make it a reality. So how did they get so far ahead? Well, it's a combination of factors. First, they had the foresight to invest heavily in 5G research and infrastructure early on. While other countries were dragging their feet, China was busy laying the groundwork for a 5G-powered future. Second, Chinese companies like Huawei and ZTE emerged as global leaders in 5G technology. Their innovative equipment and competitive pricing have made them the go-to choice for many countries looking to upgrade their networks. And let's not forget the role of the Chinese government, which has been instrumental in supporting the rapid rollout of 5G across the country. Chapter 4. The Electric Revolution. China's charged up for the future. Let's talk electric vehicles, or EVs, because even starships need an upgrade every now and then. China isn't just leading the pack in the EV market, they're lapping the competition. They're producing more electric cars and buses than the rest of the world combined, and their dominance in battery technology is truly electrifying. Imagine a world where the air is cleaner, our dependence on fossil fuels is a distant memory, and the roar of combustion engines is replaced by the near-silent hum of electric motors. That's the vision China is moving towards, and they're doing it at breakneck speed. One of the key drivers of China's EV dominance is the government's generous subsidies and incentives for both EV manufacturers and buyers. These incentives have made electric cars more affordable and accessible to the average Chinese consumer. But it's not just about government support. Chinese companies like BYD and CATL have emerged as global leaders in battery technology, the heart of any electric vehicle. They've invested heavily in research and development, creating batteries that are more powerful, longer lasting, and cheaper than ever before. And let's not forget the role of the Chinese consumer. China has the largest EV market in the world, and their appetite for electric cars is only growing. Chapter 5: Cosmic Competition, China's Ambitions in Space. Now let's shift our gaze to the final frontier space. For centuries, humans have looked up at the stars and dreamt of exploring the cosmos. And while the space race of the 20th century was dominated by the United States and the Soviet Union, the 21st century is shaping up to be a multipolar affair, with China emerging as a major player. China's space program has been on a roll in recent years, achieving a series of impressive milestones that have put the world on notice. From landing a rover on the far side of the moon, a feat never before accomplished, to launching the Tiangong space station, China is rapidly catching up to, and in some cases surpassing, the achievements of NASA and other space agencies. But China's ambitions in space go far beyond just proving their technological prowess. They see space exploration as a strategic imperative, essential for national security, scientific advancement, and economic growth. They're investing heavily in developing new technologies, from powerful rockets capable of carrying astronauts to the moon and beyond, to sophisticated satellites that will enhance their communication and navigation capabilities. The competition between China and the United States in space is heating up, and it's a race that has implications for the future of humanity's exploration of the cosmos. Chapter 6: The Chip on China's Shoulder. The quest for semiconductor independence. Imagine a world where your access to the latest smartphones, computers, and even cars is controlled by a handful of companies or countries. That's the precarious position China found itself in when it comes to semiconductors, the tiny chips that power our modern world. Despite all their technological advancements, China remains heavily reliant on foreign companies, particularly those in the United States and Taiwan, for their supply of advanced semiconductors. This dependence is a major vulnerability, a strategic weakness that China is determined to overcome. Think of it like this: you wouldn't want your starship to be reliant on another civilization for its warp core, would you? So, China has embarked on an ambitious and expensive quest for semiconductor independence. They are pouring billions of dollars into research and development, building new fabrication plants and nurturing domestic chip-making champions like SMIC. The road to semiconductor self-sufficiency is long and challenging, but China is in it for the long haul. They understand that control over this critical technology is essential for their continued economic growth and technological dominance in the 21st century. Outro: the future of China's tech odyssey. As we reach the end of our journey through China's tech boom, one thing is clear: this is a story that's still being written. China's transformation from a low-cost manufacturer to a global tech powerhouse is a testament to their ambition, strategic planning, and unwavering belief in the power of innovation. But their journey is far from over. In the next episode of The Secret Behind China's Success, we'll explore the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead for China as they navigate the complex geopolitical landscape and strive to secure their place as a leading force in the global economy. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on the next chapter of this incredible story. Keep those minds curious, and I'll see you in the next video.